Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're at the embassy in Stormwind, which is right down here at the back of the map, and there is a quest for us, not inside the embassy though, it's around the side. In front of the little house near the big tree. Narin Starshade.
How may I help?
Time is of the essence, T. That sword is an odd weapon for a warder. This does not belong to me. It belonged to a dear friend of mine, Trey Lightforge. Trey and I were investigating the resurgence of the Shadow Council when we were captured in Jadenar. I heard what those foul demons did to him from my cell. He did not survive. I still miss him every day, but carrying his blade, I feel as though Trey is never far from me. He may have passed on, but Lightforge will always have my back. The Clarion Call. It's an honour to meet you, T.
Good luck, friend.
Ancient Curses. Thank you for answering my call so quickly, T. Demonic corruption has seen a resurgence in Felwood recently. Tyrande sent out a contingent of sentinels and one of her own priestesses to investigate the matter further. None have returned. Tyrande asked the Watchers to look into the matter, and Maeve has asked for your assistance personally. We need to make haste to Felwood and see what Maeve has discovered. Meet Maeve's Shadow Song in Felwood.
All that pacing is making me nervous, brother.
Naria, I do not know if I am ready for this.
You're the one always telling me to be strong in the face of adversity, Lysander. I don't have time to sit here and reassure you.
I wasn't asking for... I'll be fine.
Let's go. Meet us in Bellwood, champion. We will be waiting for you there.
So we've got brother and sister rivalry going on. Okay. They are not going to give us any portal either, so we're going to have to make our own way over to Felwood then. So let's have a look. So they're recommending we take the portal to Darnassus and then go from there. Okay, so that's what we'll do, and I will be back. So what I did was take the portal to Darnassus from the Stormwind dock, and then take the fly-up path from Darnassus, and we are flying to Wild Heart Point in Felwood, because the quest is just opposite, and that's where Maeve should be meeting us, and then we will see what she has to say. And this, I believe, is or should be the Heritage Armour questline for the Night Elves. Now the prerequisites, as far as I'm aware, are just that you have a Night Elf that is at least level 50. So any Night Elf level 50 or above should be able to get the quest. Alright, so she's over in this direction. Whoa! So many hills in Felwood. Right, oh, wait, there she is.
Another lost. When we've lost so many already.
Did she fall like the others?
Yes, the trail leads to here. The moonwell nearby has been tainted by a foul corruption.
No.
Arconarin, champion, I'll need your assistance to clear the area. And you as well, mage. What is your report?
I will fill you in on what we need to do, but first, let me put my friend to rest. So someone's tainted the
Until
moon while
next
it's killed
time.
another night elf.
May Ilune welcome you into her embrace, sister.
The grim portent. Tyrande suspected there was something foul happening here in Felwood, and she was right. Her priestess, Kay Lesser, was sent here to purify the Moonwell from the fell corruption that plagues this land, in an effort to reclaim that which belongs to us. Now we have lost one of our sisters, and the Moonwell still remains corrupted. We cannot let this stand. We will finish what Kay Lesser started, and heal the Moonwell. Arconarian has history with this place. I will let her tell you why we are here. Speak with Arconarian Shadestar to learn about Jadenar. Alright, so her brother's
My vigil continues.
a mage. Oh yeah, 'cause more people can be mages, so he's a night elf mage, and that's not normal for night elves, so he's a bit like skittish about being around all the night elves. As Warden may have said, we're here to clear this place of those that unrightfully claim it. This place was once touched by Ilune's blessing. The Moonwell must be purified and the demonic stain upon this land driven out. So they're now trying to reclaim the land that's been tainted for, well, for as long as the game's existed, so that's 20 years or more. We've already asked her about her weapon. Tell us why we are here in Felwood, Arconarian.
This is
Is
it?
this where her friend
Where
fell?
Mother slept?
Oh, where Mother
thought it
slept.
would be,
Oh, where the
Nicer?
mum was.
There's a reason she and Father wouldn't let you come here, brother. This place was already far gone by the time you were born. Like everything else, I suppose.
Nari, don't. We can fix this. This place reeks of foul magic. Like it has been overrun.
This place is riddled with satyr. You need not meddle with the arcane to see it. Simply open your eyes and look.
Oh, Maya, are you being a little bit negative
The
towards the
wardens are
mages?
watching.
It's time to put our skills to use, T.
Stay sharp.
I am honored.
My sister Nari has always thought of me as a child, despite my years. I'm not blind to the problems that have plagued our people, and I will not fail them. I'm here to help whatever the cost. Just how old are you, Lysander? I was born after the Battle of Hyjal, but I'm old enough to remember the tales of Felwood. I may have been young, but I remember the hushed conversations. My family always tried to shelter me from the woes of the world, but I have ears, I have eyes, and I am not, as much as Nari would like to think it, a child anymore. I'm not here to be coddled, I'm here to lend my aid. Countering corruption. I cannot thank you enough for your help with this tea. I knew I had to be here to help Nari when she told me about this mission. It seems as though my skills are needed, just as I thought. The magic here is foul and all-corrupting. It must be contained. Please take this book and read the incantations within after putting the satyr around Jadenar to rest. Jadenar need not be a place of death and corruption any longer. Use the Incanter's Tome on 6 fell-touched satyr corpses. Oh, do you think maybe we can start to reclaim some of this land from the bad guys?
What brings you?
And maybe this could then be a new home for the Night Elves. Mind you, that's kind of what the tree's for, isn't it? In the Emerald Dream. Mercy or misery? This place, it was once so important to my family. This is why I agreed to come, and why Lysander wanted to come along as well. Arconarian glances over at Lysander before looking back at you. Even after the horrors of Teldrassil, my brother still tries to do everything he can to help others, much like you, T. Come, we must eliminate the threat that these power-hungry cretins pose. Oh, I think you were just the Calderai for the job. Slay Cortis occupying Jadenar in Felwood. Okay.
Farewell.
Arconaran, bring your mage and come with me. Meet us at the entrance to Shadowhold after you've finished here, champion.
Of course, Warden.
Right behind you, my... Warden.
Right, so there's quite a few people here doing this quest. So I'm not that far behind the pack, see. Just a couple of days late. I think it's what, three days since the quest came out, so I'm not that far behind. And thinking about it, that quest that we talked to Arcanarian about, it looked like it was a turn-in. I never noticed another quest pop up, but maybe there was a quest pop up for the Heritage quest. If you don't get a pop up for the Heritage quest, there is comments that inside the embassy you're supposed to find a scroll on a table, but there was no scroll on the table for me. Just Arcanarian stood by the house behind the embassy, so one of those two places, either inside the embassy or the house behind the embassy, is probably where you're going to pick up the quest. Like I said, all I know that you need is wait a minute, we're supposed to do this over the corpses, aren't we? Read his book. Yes, read his book over the corpses. Let's see which of these we actually had a hand in killing. I'm assuming we have to hit them for it to count for our quest, right? So there's another one over here then. Right, yeah. So, yeah, so you need a level 50 night elf. And then you go to the embassy and either there's a scroll on the table inside, or if there's a pop-up quest, you just go to the house behind like we did. And good luck with finding the quest and getting your heritage armour. These things are usually anywhere between half an hour and an hour and a half, depending on how slowly you go. I tend to go relatively slowly on these quests because you only do them once, and I want to try and record them for you, and because not everybody has every class and every race, so why is this not? Oh, right, the book didn't work on those, so well, they've got to be satyrs for the book to work, so the Jade Null Warriors is not going to credit me for that. Okay, I need to find more satyrs then. I need more satyrs. There's a satyr there. Let's hit that. That person's fighting there. Ooh, right, who's firing at me? Where did that come from? Interesting. That kind of just flew up out the ground. We need another satyr. I think this might be all we need. Oh, interesting. He's purple, yeah, someone's green fire. Right, okay, so if we use the book over these two, there we go, that's done. So we need to go to the moon well. No, it's not got to, we're not cleansing the moon well yet. I thought the whole point was cleansing the moon well. We're going inside. Okay, we're going inside.
What is your report?
Countering corruption. These satyr were sentinels? Whoever committed this atrocity will pay.
Until next time.
Mercy or misery. Good work.
My vigil continues.
Flight stones for everything again, look. Stepping into the shadows, their ranks have been thinned and their corpses cleansed. You have done well. Maeve shifts her weight, looking towards the path leading into Shadowhold. Come T, we must find what lurks below and put an end to it. Navigate through Shadowhold with Maeve Shadowsong, dealing with threats along the way. Okay, well Maeve can kill everything and I'll just follow her, right?
Sharp. Stay close and be silent. I will shroud us from their eyes.
Oh right, we're doing a sneaky weeky, are we?
Stay with our champion.
As you command, Warden. Yes. I remember this place well.
Sorry it's been spoiled for you. Mother loved it here, didn't she?
It's not... It's fine, Lysander. Let's just go.
Keep your eyes sharp, Argonarin.
Right, so we're walking inside her bubble, which from the inside is actually a little bit difficult to see. You can sort of see the line here. You can see it easier at the side, look there. Down here it kind of disappears under the floor, so it's a little awkward to see. If we just stay close to my ear, we'll be in the right place. And then when she stops, we just have to... People are just running ahead, look, they're not waiting for my ear.
Is this where they held you?
Yes. Over there. In those cages.
Wait, Nari, this is where you were captured? I didn't know. I never should have come back here.
I have felt the walls of confinement close in as well, Argonarin. But you are free now. Your path is your own. That it led you to the Wardens is a boon to the Kaldori. And to me.
Thank you, Warden. That means a lot.
Yes, Lysandra, I get why you don't want to come here if this is where she was a captive, but sometimes you have to return to the pain to be able to overcome it fully. So for her to come here is very, very brave, and it's possibly a really, really good thing for her. That's why Maeve's come with her, because she was captive as well. We freed Maeve as well.
They'll never see it coming. Because I do not need you worrying over me. Come on.
Let's go, champion.
Yeah, if she's strong enough to come back here, she's going to be fine, Lysander, don't you worry. And we'll make sure Maeve and I will make sure she gets home. And you're big enough to protect her now yourself. And a mage and a warden together can probably stand against pretty much everything, so... Great brother-sister combo, right? Right, one more of these and then we find something nasty down the bottom. Because there's always something nasty down the bottom. And the quest is telling us there's something nasty down the bottom. Oh, there's 2 braziers there. Can I reach it? Not from here. Yeah, I can't reach that one. There's 2 up here. They're tempting you to jump, aren't they? You probably can. But I also saw one down the bottom.
Do you have any siblings?
Have you not heard of Jared Shadowsong?
My apologies. History was never my strongest subject.
Do not apologize. There were many days where I suspect he would have appreciated being forgotten. He was not as outspoken as you, nor was he keen to lead, but lead us he did, to victory, long ago.
Yeah, so if you run ahead here on this quest, you miss the story. Oh, here we go, bad guys.
You'll never see it coming.
Ding. I like that we're using the old areas of the world for things. I should put world quests throughout the entire world and just ask you to do like 10-20 quests a week or something, and you can do it anywhere in the world and you can just go and have fun. That would be cool. We have prey, we have found it. Okay, what is our prey? Tell me. We no longer need the element of surprise. Okay, A glimpse of terror. We will strike together on your command. Maeve rolls her shoulders. The last thing this fiend will see is our blades. Defeat cultist Nethus.
Undo yourselves. We end this here.
Let's go then.
I cannot fail. Not today.
Don't worry, we won't. Especially since we've got lots of help.
The vaunted wardens have paid me a visit. And the illustrious Maeve Shadowsong herself. I am
We're still going
honored.
further in, so there's something else to do.
I suppose you and these champions have come to stop me.
Oh, Lord Hell Nurus.
Quaint.
How quaint!
Such
Ooh.
a pity I could not turn Kalessa before my minions killed her. But that is all you're kind of good for, is it not? Dropping like flies.
Oh, we're definitely beating him up.
Your end draws near, demon. You know it as well. I can hear it in your voice.
Our sentinels warped and twisted. This will not stand. We will hunt down the leader of this foul incursion, and I will have his head.
My
Let's go
vigil
get his head,
continues.
Maeve. Balancing the scales. The time for subtlety is over. Lord Hel-Narath has made himself known to us, and I will not rest until I see him slain. Maeve clenches her teeth. Ready yourself, T. Together we will show these demons why they should fear the Kaldorai. Slay enemies throughout Shadowhold.
Stay sharp.
And Lysander's got something, probably about magic, yes? Heart of the issue. I can't believe how much Nari has been through. This perversion of our history, our culture, my family. Lysander glances at his sister. These demons came in here from somewhere. I'm certain the source of their invasion lies in the depths of our Baradern. You and I can put a stop to it. I won't let this place haunt her any longer. Disrupt 4 portals to the twisting nether in the depths of Shadowhold. Yes, let's do
Champion,
it.
Arcanaren and I will find Lord Hel-Narath. Take Lysander with you. Put an end to the demon's minions. Meet with us after you have finished.
Okie
Yes,
dokie,
Warden.
we can do this. Come on, Lysander. Let's go see if there's any
I'm
bad
sorry,
guys to
my
beat
friend.
up.
I did not realize what this place really was. Long ago, these were barrow dens. My mother used to rest here when she was called to the Emerald Dream. That must be why my sister
Oh.
came here with her friend Trey. To fix this place for my mother and our family.
Probably. That would make sense.
I need a target.
Right, so the minions is a filter bar.
I need to target something first.
And the portals are very obvious.
I can disrupt this portal, but it will require concentration. Please, defend me while I shut it down. My parents told me she was captured, but they were certain she'd return home. And she did. But the sparkle left her eyes. I knew there were things they didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Things she didn't tell me.
Well, you were young when that happened, didn't you? And she didn't want to burden you when you got older. That's what older siblings and families tend to do. Now you're old enough to help her, though. So let's indeed save this place, shall we?